Man, I ain't even want to talk about this shit. Shout out to My Never Matter TV, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't talk about this shit. But anyway, first off, shout out to Migos. So far, their album seem to be pretty dope. I'm like on track 6, so shout out to them. I may grab their album. Alright, so Meek Mill responded to Drake. We've been waiting. First of all, it don't even count. It's Thursday. He waited way too long. He used a lame excuse. I'm on tour getting money. Who cares? What did every fan of Meek say about what we didn't want to hear in a diss track? No gun reference, no money, and that street shit. That's like a fucking senior in high school picking on a 5th grader. What are you doing? So for that, he lost points. Then, did this nigga use the Undertaker's theme music? Did he flip that shit? Like, what the fuck was that? Are we fucking listening to a diss song, or are we about to watch Undertaker take on Brock Lesnar Part 2? I was lost by that. Then dropping the bombs like Flex, knock it off. That ain't even your shit. You stole it from Clue. And how can we say it's a diss record where he had more excerpts and clips throughout his song than him actually rapping and spitting bars? He said some crazy shit about Diddy pissing on Drake, pause or whatever, some shit like that. So I guess he referring to when he got into it with Drake. You know what I mean? The best thing about the record was Diddy shit talking. And then it kind of switched the beat up. And I'm like, okay, he about to go in. He about to spit. But he really didn't really rap. He damn near talked. And I'm like, what is this shit? Like, we waited all this for this? All this time for this? Like, see, I'm lost for words because I was like not excited, but I was like, okay, all last night I damn near watched Meek Mill, all his freestyle shit. He could murder 8 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, I'm like, all right, maybe Drake may have a little problem if he get in his bag. He didn't even get in his bag. That shit was lazy. It wasn't creative. It was whack. If y'all niggas said that Charged Up was okay, this shit is dog shit. No thought went into it whatsoever. I'm very disappointed in Meek Mill. But the thing that I want to say is like, you making the whole industry laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? So don't cop no plea like, well, what the fuck I look like taking Drake serious? It's Drake. Nigga, Common took him serious and jumped out of the fucking box and did some shit out of his character. And then you spoke on, I guess, Drake partner that went to jail, or one of them niggas got out of jail and ain't got no money and on Instagram. All this weird shit. Like, yo, you spend too much time on Instagram and Twitter. Like, what is that shit? Like, nigga, you known for having so much bars and going in your bag, but we didn't get that on there. And I'm very disappointed in that. I don't give a fuck if you drop 5 more diss records. Leave it alone. Drake got the better of you. You take a L in 2015. Whatever Nicki did to you personally got you just really out there on some manic shit. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but it's Nicki Minaj like the new Sierra. Cause you know how the curse with Sierra, how they say when Sierra fuck with somebody, their career kind of went whatever. And she's starting to look like the new Sierra. Because you got this nigga looking goofy on TV, on Twitter doing dumb shit. But he's a street nigga. See, that's the part where nobody is addressing that shit. Like, I'm not saying he supposed to shoot Drake or nobody on his team and nothing like that. Nah, keep it hip-hop. But what I'm saying is, I honestly know a lot of street niggas that don't even fuck with social media, period. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, none of that shit. Because you don't have time for that when you making money, you in the streets and doing this and that. So I'm just confused at that. Unless you promoting, you shouldn't be, you know, dissing on social media. I think that shit is lame. Especially you supposed to be a top street rapper, #1 street rapper. But whoever the fuck gave him that title. I mean, is Meek Mill really the only nigga doing street music? Oh man, it's crazy. So now you niggas go back and listen to his album, his mixtapes, and you tell me, for everybody that was saying what they were saying about Meek Mill with his new album, his stock has to drop. And I'm sorry, it just has to. Because it's just like, what are you doing? And what does Rick Ross say? This nigga is not jumping out there and saying anything. Like, at least tell him to slow the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Drake part of the fam, lightweight, you know what I'm saying? We do music, we do business together. It's just not a good look. I mean, for all the times you talk about money, and it's been a known fact that he's murdering you, and I think you worth maybe 3 to 5 mil. And I'm not into the whole count money, so y'all niggas in the comments calm that shit down. I'm speaking on what he said in the record. So what really can you say about this nigga? I mean, you did have leeway with the whole Diddy shit, but at the end of the day, if you wasn't personally there, you can't speak on it. That means Diddy himself will give you information on whoever was there. It's a weak diss, Meek Mill. Like, take a L. I mean, Joe Budden, don't even drop your track. You know, what's the point? We know in the first 16, you'll murder this nigga in lyric. You know what I mean? So, it's garbage, bro. I'm very disappointed. I've been waiting all fucking day to hear this shit. And that's not even, it was some type of clip floating around the internet of Meek, I guess, doing some type of song. And it wasn't even that song. Because that shit sounded like it was going to be dope. You know what I mean? The beat seemed hard. He was on his shit as far as the flow and the lyrics. But it was just like maybe a 15-second clip. I think it was floating around on Twitter. But maybe he's doing what Drake did. The first diss track is going to be, whatever. Maybe the second one can compete with back to back. But flipping his name of his songs and shit like that. I mean, using, oh, I really started from the bottom. Like, we've seen that before. This was a waste of a vlog. I don't even give a fuck if nobody watch it. And it's not the fact that I'm a fucking Drake fan. I'm a fan of Meek too. I never said I'm not. But it's just like, this is hip hop. And then, did he really make a post talking about this is gonna be the dopest shit since Ether or Takeover? This not even better than Hit 'Em Up. And Hit 'Em Up wasn't even that serious, but it was just dope. See, that's the problem with you, Meek. You can't say shit about this nigga that we don't already know. Like, what do we don't know about Drake? Yes, he makes music for chicks. He's light-skinned. He's from Canada. Yeah, he has platinum records. Yes, we heard the reference track. Fine, I'll give you that. I heard him earlier on SoundCloud from Funk Flex. Yeah, okay. But let's really dive into that. Now, obviously, Quentin Miller did most of those songs. There's like 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? So, they're his songs, right? He did them. He created them. Where did ghostwriting shit come from? Because from what I've seen on a lot of documentaries, people can have a song catered to a certain person, and, you know, they rap it out, and they like how the flow and how the melody and everything go, and then the artists come in and just boom. So how can you say that's ghostwriting if it was his song and Drake was like, yo, I want to rock with those songs, blah, blah, blah. However that worked, you know what I mean? But I'm not really going for the ghostwriting shit. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing with, not to throw him under the bus, but Lil Wayne with the song Mirror. That song wasn't really his song. That was a song Bruno Mars had floating around with the beat and the hook already. It went around to a couple artists. They didn't really like it. They didn't know what to do with it. And it got in Wayne's hands, and Wayne did what he did to it. So what I'm saying is, when people say the ghostwriting shit, ghostwriting is like, if I got a notebook, right? Pen and pad, and I got shit in there, and I know how I want the song to go. But if they want to take it upon themselves and read the lyrics and change around some lines and do what they do to it, that's not really ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is, I wrote the fucking song and I'm looking to sell it. So boom, you take it and you rap everything that's on there. You don't change shit. That's my song, and basically you bought it from me. Or if you need materials, like we working on an album, all right, I got a couple ideas, because you know the artists and what they like and how to cater to their essence. You feel me? If you go watch a lot of Neo videos, he explained the ghostwriting process. So I don't really want to care about that reference shit. Now it's old, great. But at the end of the day, because you give somebody a credit in an album, you don't even know what that credit is for. Unless it say writing. When you look in a booklet, it'll say written by so and so and so and so. So does the Quentin Miller, you know, credits Is it the written part of it? If it is, who cares? That was supposed to be a mixtape anyway, right? So it was an album. But far as you, yeah, all right, fine. If you write all your shit, congrats to you. You know, I think that's dope. Frankly, I don't give a fuck because it's not about that era anymore. We care. It's about the music, the way it makes us feel. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But even if you want to talk albums, I mean, okay, fine. You written all your shit. You had a #1 album for what, a week or two, and nobody cares about the album anymore. So I mean, I don't know. I just think Nicki came around and you got two juice like a little kid in the candy store and so happy, always cheesing and all that shit. It made me look at you different because all the shit just before it came out that Meek was even with Nicki, he just put out a song like "Fuck these bitches," blah blah blah. I'm going everywhere because I don't want to talk about this shit no more unless one of these niggas drop another song. I'm going at every angle from Meek and Drake, this whole situation. Because it stems from bullshit because he didn't come to your homecoming concert. That's girl shit. You, as much as you want to say that he's baby lotion soft and he's soft, that's girl shit. You did the same shit to Wale, right? And even if you talk about the song shit, I Got the Juice song was posted. I heard it was some 16-year-old song from wherever he was from that you basically jacked that. It is what it is. I just seen today that Vic Mensa damn near stole a song from a guy from what, London or some shit. So it doesn't really matter. It's about who could perform the song better. If that nigga Quentin Miller came out with all them songs on a project, we wouldn't know who the fuck he is. That wouldn't have got no light. So basically what Drake did, and I respect him for it, he put light on somebody that I didn't know who the fuck Quentin Miller was. I think the world didn't know. But people are so quick to talk about this ghostwriting shit. All right, is y'all niggas gonna sit there and go listen to Quentin Miller music? Check him out. You gonna support him? If not, shut the fuck up. I've heard his mixtape. I think it's pretty cool. It is what it is. But it's just weird to where it's like, don't get it fucked up. Name one rapper that Drake got on the song and they forgot that the artist was on the song. Migos just did an interview with Hot 97 that basically said the same shit. Drake couldn't take over a record. They got on the Versace shit and they wouldn't even play they shit no more. They only played Drake verse. How many times did Drake got on a song where we only wanted to hear the Drake verse? But yet everybody's wanting to bash Drake. I even seen some of Meek fans sway over to Drake's side. So basically all I'm saying is, nigga, if you're going to do a diss record, anybody, not just rappers, I mean, if you're a rapper, period, but if you're going to do anything towards a diss, make it worth it. But then you got to think about, do the person really give a fuck? I think fans care more than the actual artists that be getting dissed. Public perception is everything, but at the same time mean nothing. That's just like somebody going through my Twitter, Instagram, and shit like that and pointing out shit and trying to make fun of it. Why the fuck do I care? It's my life. I deal with this shit every day. I frankly don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying nothing new, right? So that's why it's weird when like Meek troll us with all type of bullshit, but no music. I mean, yeah, now you have a Go album. I said in the review you didn't have a Go album. Okay, it took a year to go gold. So, it's no diss to you, man, but nigga, come better than that. You should have needed a ghostwriter if you was gonna do some shit like that. You should have went and got A.R.Ab or Cassidy ass or somebody, nigga, to help you write a dope diss track. Nigga, Cassidy laughing at you right now, nigga. A.R.Ab pipe popping and Zanny sipping lean laughing at you right now, nigga. You let us down. That's it, my nigga. You Nicki not fucking with you no more after this, nigga. You got to carry this bitch purse around everywhere now, nigga. You've been demoted to boyfriend to goddamn soldier. You feel what I'm saying? And not the type of soldier that Beyonce was talking about. Understand that you're a Doja now. It's over with, Meek. If you was supposed to drop another album this year, nigga, leave that alone. Your numbers will be bullshit. And then that would thus prove you only got those numbers because of Nicki. Actually, I want you to drop another album to prove to me that I was right from the beginning. Those numbers came because of Nicki. Let her step the fuck away from you for a minute and then watch where your fan base go. I wanted the pandemonium Meek Mill. You feel what I'm saying? You killed everybody on that song. That's the Meek Mill I wanted. Dreaming Nightmares Meek Mill. Not this shit. Like, if you gonna laugh at it and joke about it, and then you had the nerve to reference Ja Rule, 50 Cent in this situation, well, nigga, you just got Ja Rule. Fuck are you talking about? So you said it yourself. I'm slick enough to take your words and turn them around and throw them back at you. So you, Ja Rule, in this, he 50 Cent your shit. Views from the 6, out of here, nigga. Platinum. You making this nigga more famous because he defeated Meek Mill in a rap battle. You need to go sit the fuck down and come up with a better strategy, my nigga. Apologize for jumping out the window and acting like a girl. Leave it alone, my nigga. Don't let niggas put the battery in your back. I mean, if you're gonna do something crazy, diss all them niggas. J. Cole, Drake, Joe Budden, Kendrick, anybody you ever mentioned. As far as you the hardest nigga, do that shit then. Fuck it. Because you keep saying that you the hardest nigga, the street nigga, blah, blah, blah. This ARAB, the nigga Louis V got all them niggas in one song. That would impress the fuck out of me, nigga. Kendrick Control verse was dope. Well, nigga, you do a Control verse times 1,000, nigga. I don't give a shit if you gotta go Super Saiyan Meek Mill. Show these niggas you ain't weak Mill no more. You feel me? I'm done with this shit, man. But that shit was garbage as fuck. Damn. Damn, nigga. Damn.